Him and his partner, they've been doing it, and Ben brings it, man. Very knowledgeable brother, one of my Morehouse brothers, and he gets it in. Shout out to DJ Queen, also another X Squad affiliate. You can catch her several days a week. You can catch her on Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Usually around the 1 o'clock mark Eastern Standard Time. I guess that's 12 Central. But she gets it in. She does her thing. Sometimes you catch her at other times too. Just be sure to follow her on Spreaker, xsquadaffiliates.com. She does her musical blend shows, and it's all kind of vibes that she does. All kinds of different mix-ups and mash-ups that she'll do. And along with Queen, you can find her partner in crime, DJ Nunu, who's also present, and she also has her blend shows. Be sure to check her out throughout the week as well, and in the morning she'll have an awesome gospel show that she'll strike up. You can catch that around, I believe it's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when it fires up. But be sure to check them out, both of the ladies, with their musical blends. They have mashups. They have all kinds of music that will get you dancing or vibing on something or relaxing or whatever, because the vibe that they bring is like no other. Have excellent listenership. People jump in and enjoy the shows that those ladies bring. You can catch them on xsquadaffiliates.com as well, and also on Spreaker. Shout out to Mocha Bella, another X Squad affiliate, straight out of the 305. We got my man Victor Morrow of the Victor Morrow Report, also Moral World podcast. Man, you can catch my man Victor bringing that fire, bringing that heat. He has an on-demand show. A lot of times it's dropping on Saturday evening, and when he comes with it, man, he comes with that fire, that passion, and listen, the perspective that my man brings, Victor, he it's like no other. It has you scratching your head. It has you either believing or doubting in yourself. If you're gonna believe in yourself or doubt in yourself, because my man Victor, he's not gonna hold back anything. He's not gonna hold any punches back. But you definitely want to tune in and check out my man Victor. Shout out to my man Big L, also another X Squad affiliate, and you can catch him. He actually has a podcast as well. His podcast is actually on Physical Radio. That's right, Physical Radio. My man Big L is doing it big with his cousin. Give me the call letters. You can catch him on TuneIn Radio. That's where we listen to him, but I can't remember the actual call letters of the station. But it's like 98.3 or something like that. I'll get it to you in a second once he pops it in here in the chat. But be sure to follow my man Big L. Remind me to go ahead and put a link onto the website as well, so folks can actually hook up with y'all on TuneIn, because that's also a big thing. You know what I'm saying? That your cuz are doing. He's straight out of Little Rock, Arkansas, man. So be sure to follow him as well. You know what I'm saying? He does his thing. Shout out to my man DJ Knox up in here. DJ Knox is an X Squad affiliate. He does his thing. He actually has mixed shows and blends throughout the week as well. He's got his sound class series. I can't remember the exact term of it, but he basically has several shows that he does. One of them he'll do actually a full album preview. I mean, not preview, but a full album spotlight. Just go from the top song all the way down to the end, and you definitely want to check out, because it's really exciting. Listen to his shows. He brings it. He's actually a experienced DJ. He's also a producer, man. He got them beats, man. So holla if you want to. Follow him on Spreaker. That's my man DJ Knox. He's also Soul Mr. Streets Radio on Spreaker. So be sure to check him out. Hit his contact information if you're looking for them beats. You know what I'm saying? He's another X Squad affiliate. Find him on xsquadaffiliates.com as well. Let me see. Going through. Let me see. Good night, Queen. Looks like Queen about to roll up out of here. Some folks getting ready for church. I'm bringing it late, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing that sound changes. Thanks, Knox. So sound changes, man, is the name of the show that my man Knox brings to you. So be sure to check him out. L didn't give me the call letters of the station. But he'll post that. When he posts that, I'll be able to relay how to get in touch with Big L and his show. Yeah. So what we're gonna do? Like I say, the title of this show is VA on fire. And what I mean by that is, you saw and I don't mean physically on fire. What I mean is, basically,
last night in Charlottesville, Virginia, a bunch of white nationalists carrying tiki torches that they got from Home Depot, wearing skinny jeans. A bunch of white nationalists carrying tiki Home Depot, wearing skinny jeans, drinking coffee, came out for a protest saying, "White lives matter, white lives matter." You know your life ain't shit if you're a college student on a Friday night during the summertime. You ain't getting no ass, and you decide to come out for a protest carrying tiki torches, talking shit. Little coffee cup carrying white nationalists. You ain't shit. If you was really trying to get it poppin', you would have taken your little Ed Sheeran protest right over there to Virginia Beach or Newport News, and you would have got your tiki torches stuffed up your ass. Revenge of the nerd protesters. Eat some pizza, take a few bong rips. Don't you got a fucking toga party to go to? It's Friday night. Try to get to second base with a girl, you fucking loser. Talking about white lives matter, throwing up Nazi salutes. Dorm room dumb fucks.
Alright, so that's my man Michael Rappaport. I didn't get to announce it because my tablet all of a sudden just started playing before I opened it. But anyway, that's what I was getting into, that clip from my man Michael Rappaport. Yeah, so you heard the real. Rappaport went in, man. He went in on it, you know what I'm saying? This was actually last night when he posted it. He posted it today, early today before, you know what I'm saying, all the shit hit the fan later on. But Rappaport was actually talking about last night, and these guys, these white supremacists, these white nationalists who go out in some khaki pants and white shirts and got some tiki torches from Walmart and actually went and did their little protest. You know what I'm saying? That's how it started. Actually, crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's first off, the look of it, man. It's like some Poindexters out there for real. It didn't. I mean, they didn't look like the tough guys at all. It looked really corny, really cheesy, really. I mean, they went out there with, I don't know what intention, man. Out there with those tiki torches, man. For real, that's how we going. So they go out there with the other tiki torches, and they go out there and look like, I'm just gonna keep it real, fucking imbeciles. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going real tonight, so you know what I'm saying. We got kids up. Just warning that this ain't the normal Thursday warm Kysii show. This one right here is a little bit uncut version of me, and I ain't holding back on it. You know what I'm saying? So what made no sense to me was, first off, let's break it down. I actually put this on my Facebook wall. Why did I put it on my Facebook wall? But I like to start shit on the Facebook wall. See who comes up there and has comments, and then either I'm going to go and respond, or I let my Facebook friends go and respond. They go and slay who's come up there and talk crazy. So today I decided to put a post up, and I basically spoke about the Confederate flag. You know what I'm saying? The Confederate flag. I actually spoke about the Confederate flag, and I actually spoke about the Confederate symbols here, the symbolism. So they decide to retire these statues, these symbols of Southern pride, as they say in quotation, Southern pride. They decide to get rid of these symbols of an institution, which was the Civil War, which was a war which upheld the values and the institution of slavery. So these symbols that they decide to retire for good means, they had a ceremony that they were going to get rid of it. So this white national party, white supremacists, neo-Nazis, whatever you want to call them, decide to have a protest here. Now they had their protest, And the crazy thing is the meaning behind it. They wanted to have this protest to preserve white history. They said our white history is being erased. That is what they said. Our white history is being erased. Dude, let me ask you this. We get 1 month of quote unquote Black History Month. Even though our history is just as pertinent as quote unquote history or white history. There is history, and ours is 1 month where we recognize a black person who has invented something or has done something significant in this culture and in this country. But history, which you learn through your school, Jamestown, Virginia, these settlers, this fake ass Columbus who supposedly found the United States and all this other bullshit that's taught to you. This is what history is, and this is the history that's being taught to us, and how we went and we actually stole the land from Indians, but we're not giving you the real story. We're giving you what they call his story in quotations, you know what I'm saying? That's what's being taught, and you have the nerve to actually say that we're erasing history, we're erasing white history. Come on, man. Let's get real. Let's get this. Let's take this thing above water here and look at this for what it is. The ridiculousness of that statement of us erasing your white history is the most asinine bullshit I've ever heard in life. So you decide that because they're erasing these symbols, they're erasing these Confederate flags and monuments of some bullshit ass generals who lost the war. They lost the war, so why should they be honored for losing a fucking war? They lost the war, and why are these monuments up any damn way? They lost the war. This war was a war that they lost. What's the pride in? Where is the pride in? Where's the symbolism that you're trying to do? So I put a post up and said, hey, I remember going to school. I remember going to school with cats. With kids, because I went to a mixed school. It was probably 60% black, 40% white. But of course, me being in school politics, I rubbed shoulders with these cats. There, a lot of them in my classes. We took our history, we took our English, we took our math, we took our science classes together, and they knew me from politics. I was a class president, so yeah, I was well represented by a lot of different people, and a lot of people knew me. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, a lot of people are my Facebook friends. But I recall a time when people wore the denim jackets with the Confederate flags, or, you know what I'm saying? In the 70s, you had, certain groups that had their Confederate flags flying, etc., etc. So I said this to them because they quote unquote say, okay, this is Southern pride. This is our history. This is us. The South will rise, or whatever it is. But let me ask you this: when this flag is being brought up, when you see these type of groups who are attending, when you see these groups, when you see the KKK, when you see these neo-Nazi groups, when you see the white national groups do their dirt or have their marches or protests, what are they flying? They're flying this Confederate flag, and they flying swastikas. Now, first off, we already know the view and the feeling that people get as soon as they see a swastika. That's the same goddamn feeling we get with a Confederate flag, if you don't understand. And you know what I'm saying? You don't even understand. You're on my Facebook wall saying the most ridiculous shit, saying, well, it's part of history, whether it's good or bad, or it's something we don't understand. No. You're not. The Jewish are not allowing, and you, as an American citizen, you erase Hitler. Us having a statue of Hitler in the middle of this city. What's the difference? It's the same shit as having Robert E. Lee and the rest of these Confederate generals. We have a fucking mountain here, Stone Mountain, with fucking Confederate leaders etched on the side of the mountain with a laser light show that goes on every fucking night. I'm sorry, like I said, put the kids to bed because I'm going in tonight. So you know what I'm saying? There's a light show here in Georgia on the side of Stone Mountain, which is some Confederate generals on the side of the mountain riding horses and shit. You know what I'm saying? There's other